Americans are flying this weekend in record numbers. If you thought Friday was busier than normal at the airports, you were absolutely right. TSA says it screened more passengers Friday than any other day in its 22-year history. And according to AAA, it's expected to be a record-setting weekend on the roads, too. Our Jacqueline Quynh is keeping an eye on the roads for us this morning, headed to the Bay Bridge. Jacqueline, good morning to you. How are the roads looking so far?
Pretty smooth, actually. So if you're headed towards the eastern shore or trying to get out there to the beach, well, now is a good time to get on the roads. That's what the experts say anyways. So I'll give you a look at what we're seeing right now. Okay, we're 50 eastbound, and again, with the recommendation that you should leave early, this is an ideal time, but we're still about 30 minutes away from the bridge, so maybe we'll see a little bit more, but keep in mind it's only about 7 o'clock right now in the morning. So AAA does project that more than 1 million Washington metro area residents plan to get away for this Memorial Day weekend. That's about a 4% increase over last year, and the third highest number for Memorial Day weekend travelers since 2000 when they began tracking. That's the third highest here in this area. Now, this travel period is defined between Thursday and Monday when people come back. This forecast, though, still about 3% less than the district's all-time high, which was in 2019. Now, locally, AAA projects more than, again, a million people that are going to be traveling here in this area. And I talked to Dean Morgan, who's with AAA Mid-Atlantic. He's the spokesperson for them. He says that we're on a trend to see more travelers this weekend, getting closer to those pre-pandemic numbers, because this momentum should continue.
So we're really building back to that time period or even above where we were pre-pandemic. And I can tell you something else that did not get widely reported. In the early days of 2020, as our travel advisors and some of our travel experts were looking at things, they were seeing huge numbers for travel bookings. They were expecting, had we not hit the pandemic and had COVID happen, 2020 would have been a huge year for travel. Of course, by the time we got to March, we started to see all the impacts from COVID, and that never happened.
Now, something to keep in mind here, the time that you want to avoid is between 3 and 7 today. Any of the times outside of this, you should be pretty good. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll talk about the big crowds at the airport. For now, we'll send it back to you, Marcella.
All right, important to listen to those guidelines so you're not stuck in a lot of traffic. Jacqueline, thank you so much. We appreciate it.